Hello everybody, my name is Bloodbath169 and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. Of course we were laying down because we just took a rest here between episodes, but what was our plan of action? It is almost nighttime again. So we may, now that I have in fact between episodes and editing the last episode, I did in fact figure out how to build up or how to edit in a fast-forward sequence, so that was a success. I don't believe that statement actually make it into the edited episode, so there's that. In looking at some of the settings also between episodes, I actually learned that a particular setting enabled this right here, our spike wall idea, may not work, but you know what? We will eventually put a fence around our area here, and I was thinking between episodes, you know what? There is a certain something. We need, first of all, to remember that we have unlocked up to a couple of other things. We do have the small crop plot. That does require stone, but there's a lot of stone lying around, so that's not a big deal. And it's nighttime. Oh yeah, that means raptor claws. Ugh. Anyway, so what we're looking at right now, we're going to skip over this one because right now we just do not have a use for the spike wall. We don't have a fence up. And of course we haven't selected fence yet. So let's actually go ahead and do that. We'll do the fence foundation. Okay, so we have wooden staircase in our next row. I imagine we will probably want that. Railing, definitely. Our sloped wooden roof. Catwalks. We'll hold off on the catwalk. Wooden window frame. Wooden window. Okay, so we have ourselves, we can now replace our where's my door here? There's my door. We can now replace and put in some windows in our house, which will really brighten it up. And of course, that also means we can go ahead and build in our roof. How are we doing on wood? What we went ahead and did 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we actually need 6, and we're going to run out of fiber. So we're going to have to go on a fiber run. Let's go ahead and put in our windows. Window back here. And window right here. Yay, we can look out. And that'll help light it up during the day also. Are we done cooking? Because I don't want to just sit here and use food. Nope, we're not done cooking because I actually have meat in my inventory. Of course, I'm tall enough. I'm eye level with the top of the window. Okay, so we had a need for fiber. So go ahead, get our torch out, and we're going to fast forward through the grindy bits, but we're going to pick up some resources for finishing out our roof on the house. Okay guys, and we are back. As you saw there in that brief little time lapse, for lack of a better word, I had a slight snafu and ended up quitting by accident because I'm a genius. So one thing that we are going to do in between episodes, I've been kind of visualizing how I want our finished house to look here. Now, there's a couple of different things we're eventually going to want. Let me shut that door. There's a couple of different things we're eventually going to want. First of all, I'm a country guy, and we like to have a porch. So we'll probably have a pretty decent porch on the front of our house. And I have a dream home design that I would love to bring to life to the extent possible in ARC. That will require a lot of work, a lot of grinding, and fortunately I have, discovered how to do fast forward. So that will make that process a little bit less painful. But without that being said, I don't think it would be good for you guys to see an entire episode of basically just me fast forwarding through a game. That's not the kind of content I hope you guys are here to see. And but there's a couple of different things. There's the house design I have in mind. There is a design I'd like to bring to life for a. Eventually, we are going to tame dinos, and of course, the best way to get the best stats with your dinos is to breed them. When you find a couple that have really good stats, to breed them and breed and build up that way. So with all that being said, there's also another element to that. We don't want to constantly be going out and having to harvest resources if we don't have to. Now, certain resources we'll have to do that regardless, like wood and stone. We'll have to go out and harvest those regardless. There's nothing we can do to stop that. But what we can do is we can go ahead and build. I'm thinking on this side, to the left of the house, we're going to put in our breeding pen, and that will need to be a big building because it's got to. It will have to account for many sizes of dinos and other animals. In addition, we have I have an idea for a greenhouse, for lack of a better term. I don't want to put crops right out here in the open because, I mean, among other things, there's a brontosaurus walking around, and I don't think that's going to do my crops any good. And of course, there's always the protection angle. I want to be able to move from the inside of my house, or our house here, into any of these other buildings, which means we got to connect them all up. And of course, I, being a country guy, if you can't tell by this room, this ceiling, which is way higher, I can't actually jump high enough to reach that. I don't think I can even reach it from on top of the storage crate, and I can't. So, I like big open ceilings. And the house design I have is, we have, I think, most of the components we would need in order to build that. And let me double check that. Yeah, for the most part we do. So what we're actually going to do in today's episode is we are going to start construction on our the finished product, or at least the one room of. We're not going to do everything in one episode because that's a lot of grindy work. But what you guys are going to see is probably about a 10-minute time lapse or more of the building and gathering process, because we're going to need a lot of resources in order to pull this off. Where we're actually standing right now is going to end up being part of the porch, these first two pieces at least. So the whole thing is going to be up on stilts, and I've got an idea that underneath we can, in the under area, if it'll let us, we can put our storage system, and we'll have stairs going down, and that way we can get into our storage system and have just massive quantities. We can grind off camera or even on camera once we have the appropriate dinos to help us with certain resources, and that way, we can grind all these resources and just bulk storage down here. So, with all that being said, what is that? Is that a jellyfish? I think that is a jellyfish. With all that being said, we got to start grinding. And that sounds like it's the end of the music. If so, hallelujah. Alright, so, yes it is. Cool. Alright, so we are going to start knocking this out. We're going to start off with a 3-wide porch, but our next step, of course, is we're going to need to do... We'll start with the single door frame and the single door, and that'll kind of give you an idea on where I'm trying to put stuff here. So we're going to have our door frame and our door. Okay, so the first step, of course, is getting the floor established, and that's what we're going to fast forward and do now. Okay guys, and we are back. So, as you can see, I've kind of built the general floor plan. Now, what's actually going to be probably a little bit surprising to you guys, this is just the front room. That's all I'm doing. I'm just doing the floor plan, the general outline for the front room, and hopefully with that one section of wall up, that'll keep Bigfoot here. Littlefoot, size large, from walking up there. Because if you notice in the time lapse there, I saw his foot go up on this corner, and I was like, oh, don't you dare. Do not even think about it, you big palooka. But him being here may actually be a boon to us if we manage not to accidentally hit him. Tail smacking through our house, flipping through it. Because he drops large crap, literally. And when we get to the point where we're fertilizing crops, that may be helpful to us. You can also see that I tore out the back window I just put in. And this is actually going to go up. We're going to have this these front two pieces right here. Then in the middle, we're going to have a 3x2 staircase going up to the second floor. And then, of course, we're going to have a walkway behind. We may actually end up even extending this back a little bit further, because it just kind of depends on how much we want to expand out to the back. We may not expand out to the back, although I'm thinking we're going to have a kitchen in this area, maybe a small project storage room for when we have a big project we're wanting to work on, maybe having a storage room right here. But apart from that, we'll have my room, bedroom up here, we'll have a bathroom up here, and we'll figure something out for up here. It might be my workshop. Any crafting stuff will go up there. So all that's going to be coming in future episodes. But this will be the front room of my dream house, or the closest thing I can get to it in art. And it's going to be a tall room, very tall. To give you guys a little bit of perspective, this will probably be about 6 panels high. So this wall will probably come up to about here. And although we don't have bay windows like I'd like, we do have windows. So it'll look a little funky, but that is close as we can get without just leaving it open. And I don't care for flyers to end up in here. Hi, you joining for today's episode? I didn't think so. Okay, so we also, of course, did all that crafting. We got a bunch of level up, so let's go ahead and do round out our melee damage here. And then we're going to actually, we keep running out of, no, actually, you know what? We're going to do fortitude. That way, I think that protects us against cold and such like that. So there'll be 6 points into fortitude. Now, we have one more thing we're going to try to get done in today's episode. First of all, let's get us our compost bin. Okay, so this will be helpful when we go to start doing our crop area, our greenhouse that I have envisioned. I could do large wooden wall, but then again, I want to put windows in, so we'll think about that. Might be good for our fence. But the thing that I'm looking at right now is we actually will need this right here. That big female Triceratops that's been wandering around. I don't know where she went, but we sure will find her, because I think that's going to be our first tame. I don't know that she can gather fiber, but she can gather berries, so if we don't want to hunt, we can always go out and use her. And of course, I'm sure she can also gather thatch. But first of all, there's a couple other things that we need before we go to try and get that. We need to do one major thing, and that is we're going to come looking for a certain thing. We gotta to get anything, to tame any kind of a dino, there's a very important thing we need, and that is this right here. Tranquilizer Arrow. we're going to build us a second bow. That club, I don't think, honestly, that club is going to cut it as far as knocking out a Triceratops. So what we're going to do is we are going to build a second bow, and we are going to do an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 arrows. And we are going to take our mortar and pestle here. How much rotten meat do we have? We don't have a lot. We don't have nearly enough, actually. But we're going to take what narco berries we have. I think that's right. Yeah, narco berries and rotten meat. And we're going to craft up as much narcotic as we can get. I believe you need narcotic to do trank arrows. That seems right, since they make you sleepy. Is that accurate? It is. We need 1 narcotic and 1 stone arrow. So that'll give us a fair bit of narcotic, hopefully enough to knock out a fair-sized Triceratops. You also saw me doing some inventory management. We're gonna, if you remember, it actually said that they eat berries and vegetables. Well, I don't have any vegetables, but I do have a lot of berries. So we're going to make do with what we have there. Got another rotten meat there. Let's order another one. And hopefully that is enough. Honestly, I don't know that it will be. But we're going to kind of keep that club in reserve, I think, because you never know if it might be useful. Would be really nice is if we had a training pen, but I don't think we have a structure, building type at least, that's strong enough to withstand a rampaging Triceratops, and I don't think that she's going to be too happy about us, sticking her with arrows, do you? And of course, another thing we're going to keep in mind is we're going to be able to hit her from the side, because there's no way we can knock her out hitting her straight in the frill. No way. But with all that being said, we need to gather up a bunch of fiber and a little bit more hide. Actually, a bunch more hide, because we want to go ahead and build us our hide outfit. Let's actually go ahead and do that. Build our trank arrows here. And there she is, right there. But what we're going to do is we are going to go hunting, and we're going to see if we can't find enough dodos and such. You saw me kill one dodo over there because it was being annoying. Loud, in this case. But we are going to go hunting. We're going to stay away from the woods because I can't see well enough in the woods to trust myself in them. I just do not, I can't see well enough in there. I don't want to be in the dark. But we are going to go hunting. What is that? Is that another one of those little doggy things? Lystrasaurus, yeah. But let's hide right now. And meat. Which we may spread that out in our inventory. They do spoil, but if we can figure... I think there's a way to spread them out in your inventory so that way they all spoil. They're individual items and they're not spoiling as part of a stack. You're a tough little guy. Tough little. Okay. How are we doing on hide? That should be enough for our Triceratops saddle, and it is, but we're out of fiber again. How to describe my ARC diet: high on meat and low on fiber. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up our fiber. We always gather up at least to 500. Please don't nothing attack me. I don't like being this close to the woods. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I'm starving. Well, now I'm not starving. Okay, so this needs to be equipped. We need to equip those arrows. So we have our knockout arrows on LBA and our kill me arrows on LBB. Left bumper B, I should say. And we want enough hide. That should be enough hide to do our Triceratops saddle, and it is. Is it enough to do our outfit? There's our pants, shirt, gloves, boots, and hat. Nice. So we actually had enough already. Yeah, I'm dehydrated. I'm kind of curious to know what the thing was way over there, but I really don't want to get close enough to find out. That may entail getting a little, again. And this spot right here is already painful enough from last episode. So, no. Let's run on back home. And, how's our meat situation? You're getting pretty close. Can I, if I split one off, it'll fill up my inventory for a minute, but I can have all of these go bad at once, and that'll give me enough rotten meat for all the narcotic we need to knock down our friend over here. As far as arrows go, we actually really need a source of flint, and we may have to go exploring between episodes to look for that. Efecto. I don't think she's too big for a bola to do any good, or bolo, whichever. I don't think it'll do any good for her. So we got another piece of rotten meat, and we're ready for another dose of meat in this cooker. This is the one we're after, yes. Yep, it sure is. And we're going to want to be fully ammoed up for her. So, outfit. We're doing our outfit. Nice, and drop, and drop. Alright, so now we have our new outfit. I think we'll use these. You already saw me using some of this. One of these I think we'll store ammo in. Oh, I've got your number. What's the timer on this? Okay, so we are going to while that is going, let's go add another layer to our house here. Okay, so what the heck is this? Friendly? You're not attacking me. Seagull on steroids? Halajornis. Huh. 15. We need 15. Okay. Let's craft all those. Okay, so we are prepped. Let's see what we can do, old girl.
No.
Ouch. You hurt. A lot. That did nothing. Run, 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 run. Ooh, you're mad. Ooh. Oh yeah, you're mad, all right. Ouch. Yeah, let's respawn. Hopefully she'll let us get our stuff back. I'm not the same person, I swear. You still mad at me? Please don't be mad. I only want to capture you for all time. Killer beard. There. Okay. Just trying to get my stuff. Don't worry. Oh, geez. Did I really re-equip that? A lot of meat out of me, apparently. Okay. Drop that. Okay, we need to change up our strategy. Switch my arrows. Wonder if I can hit you from up here without you hitting me. Run. Maybe? Ow. Stop it. That might actually work. Stop it. So much for you not being able to get up there. Hey! I'm right here, you jackwagon. Okay, I think she's getting ready to go down. There's 3 more here. Come on, sweetie, go down. No, don't come after me. Don't come after me! Run. She's pissed. Maybe. Come on, sweetie. Go down. There we go. Hi, darling. Okay, let's give you some food. How fast are you gonna tame? Whew! That got my blood pumping, I tell you guys what. Okay, 10 per bite. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I have taming sped up. I guess I can... How am I doing on wood? I'm out of wood. Okay. So, let's, what the heck is that? Is that thing wearing a... That thing's wearing a Santa hat. Are you friendly? Apparently so, because you're not trying to kill me. What is that? Gotcha claws? Like a sloth? Okay. Let's go repair all the damage done to my hoose. Can't repair it. But that did hold up pretty well to the trike. It requires one of each, so that'll be enough. But we want to keep a close eye on our Triceratops here, because obviously when she's down and out, she cannot, she can't defend herself. We're almost halfway there. I gotta switch that back. I can't stand that. Don't know why it switched it, but... So it took us 20 trank arrows to knock her out. And she's level 90. Okay, so... Where all do we have damage? We got damage here, here. How about up top? We do have damage up top too. Jeez. The girl got a lot of damage done, didn't she? Hey, she's up. She's up. Level 134. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You need a saddle. Where's my saddle for you? There it is. Okay, how much do I have in my inventory right now? Can I ride you? Barely. I'm heavy. Alright guys, so we got our first dino, a Triceratops. Female, level 90. You don't look so big. You look weird, but you're not big. Not fast, but boy, if we learned anything by fighting her to tame her, whew, she's a fighter. She is a fighter, and she's got some crazy knockback. I just about attacked that Brontosaurus. That was really freaking stupid of me. But this does mean that we can now, I don't know what that's for. Parasaur, stylish saddle skin. I don't care about that. I don't have a parasaur. Why am I throwing that away. I need to give that to you. Okay, there we go. There's the right one. I can give you that and you can nom on all that. That's the parasaur, I don't care about that. Alright guys, so we have our first dino, and actually, you know what, why don't we give her a proper name? Options. Change her name. This is going to be Sheila. For those of you who are Red versus Blue fans, you get this because this little girl is a bit of a tank. And she's just beautiful. She's a beauty. She is a beauty. One thing we are going to do really quick before we end today's episode is we are going to drop off some bulk stuff that's weighing us down. And then we are going to... Oh, we're already full up on that, alright. So that's not what I was trying to do. Wood, meat. Okay. Let's transfer, like this charcoal. We don't have any current use for charcoal, so let's just move charcoal over. Not what I was trying to grab. I don't know why I selected it, but I did. And that'll knock off 25 pounds a pop. I think we could pretty safely drop some of this meat. I don't think we need to carry that much with us. Down to 224. Sheila! Come here, Sheila. Ooh, she has a level up. Nice. Okay, so, how do I spend her level up? Nice, okay. I think we're going to do the same thing with her as we did with us. We're going to level up. She's starting at 134. So we're going to level up her. That's it, girl, yeah. Get it. Okay, we are going to come over here and let's see what she can, what kind of rates we get when we harvest with her. Doesn't have that much stamina, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Ooh! Okay, so she is our, when we want berries, she is our go-to gal. What about thatch? How's she do with thatch, I wonder? Because if we can save ourselves stamina, I mean, she's easy to provide for. 207 thatch a hit, I'd say that's a win. So when we need thatch, this is going to be our gal. Alright. So let's zip her back on over to our base and, oh, she's going to run out of stamina. And there she goes. Just in time for raptor claws. Let's turn that down real quick. So you guys don't have to listen to that as much. Okay guys, so I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Let's park Sophia right here, or not Sophia. Crap, now I can't remember my own dino's name. What's your name? Sheila. Sheila. We're going to park her here. We leveled up also. What were we leveling up? We were leveling up Fortitude. You were leveling up... you were leveling up weight. Okay, so we got good thatch. Got some wood from her too. Look at all that from like 3 hits on the thing. Let's go ahead and take the narco berries too. That way when we need to make a lot of narcotic, we can just come to Sheila here and get some narco berries. So that's going to be really nice. Keep that stock up and make all the narcotic we can currently produce because we do need to replenish. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it for today's episode. Um, let's see if I can do this properly. Is this right? Yeah, there you go. So yes, oops. So guys, thank you for joining me for today's episode. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button, and that way we show what we're doing. We do a little bit better on YouTube's algorithms. If you want to see more if you like the video and you want to see more content like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to hit that bell notification button as well, and that way you can be notified when I post a new video. Currently the uploads are going up on Tuesdays and Thursdays, for this year at least, would be my guess. And then apart from that, if you have any comments or feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Leave it down in the comments section below. And of course, thank you once again for joining me, everybody, for today's episode, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.